Welcome to my series on how to do better business in the new kindness economy, sponsored by Dell Technologies. I'm Mary Portas, and across 6 episodes, I'm going to be speaking with a mix of small business owners, some of who are part of the Dell Women's Entrepreneur Network, that's DWEN within Dell circles, but are all on the journey of making their business better. And we'll be revealing the questions that are keeping us all up at night. Those questions that really are all about how do we create better business in the future for people, for planet, and also for profit. So in this episode, I want to look at loyalty. Why does it matter now more than ever? Oh, it's the age-old debate in marketing circles. Which is more important? Is it acquisition or is it loyalty? And if you read my book, you'll know that the answer is both. We know there's more historic data in support of acquisition strategies, but, and this is the big but, looking forward, loyalty is becoming equally imperative. Customers now are more empowered and considered than ever. That is why loyalty is disproportionately important today. When we talk about loyalty, we're not talking short term, we're talking long term. And loyalty can become a recruitment tool in itself. We're living now in a subscription society. Did you know that Brits spent over £500 a year on sign-up services? But, and here's the big but, there's always that lazy loyalty. Beware of it. Even as loyalty programs are launched left, right, many are doing more damage than good. There's reams of evidence that shows if you let down a loyalty member, they get far more pissed off and vocal than non-members. And researchers at Wharton call this the boomerang effect because the loyalty a brand creates can come back and smack you right round the head, and boy does that hurt. So, we have to build a new, more progressive era of loyalty, one that really gets to know and understand people, and not to target them better, but to truly put them at the centre of your business, serve and build relationships. So today, I'm here with Greg Barden, and we'll be talking about what you can do to drive loyalty. Greg is the founder and CEO of Pixie, an app that connects people to independent businesses through a curated marketplace. And I love his mission. Greg's mission is to create a more local world. So Greg, what would you like to ask me about loyalty today?
I would love to know from your experience how you see loyalty working in this new world that we find ourselves in post-COVID, this movement towards a digital, global economy. How does that work for small businesses, certainly the ones that we represent from an independent business point of view? What does that look like in this new world?
The biggest thing that you need to look at is what is it that you can do that adds to what you're offering those businesses that is going to connect with people's lives today. I would love to see more about the people behind those brands and shops. Do you do anything with them?
I think it's something that we've looked at in the past, and during the pandemic, we obviously had to put a hold on a lot of those things. But you're right, what we're representing, who we're representing are real people, real passions. I think we're at that point where we need to get their stories out there. That's what people, and if anything, the pandemic has shown us once again how much we crave that human connection.
You need to always be thinking about how do I give people a reason to go back? How do I actually create that loyalty from me as the overall arching brand? And how am I showing the communities that once you see my logo, you know that you've got a thriving, connected high street that is giving back to those businesses as well as it actually really enhancing your life. Yeah. That's loyalty. What about you? I need to know this local brand that I feel, oh my gosh, there's Pixie, this town has Pixie. Therefore, it's okay. I know I can get that local delivery service, and I know that all these shops, if I shop with them, I'm going to get, whatever returns that I get on my card or money back or whatever you've decided that is. How are you getting your brand into the heart of people?
Well, that is the question at the moment. How do we project our brand out there for Windermere or Merthyr Tydfil in South Wales to hear about us, who are probably crying out for something along Pixie's marketplace to help them?
Okay. So the thing that you'll need to look at is, yes, you've got the digital stuff sorted, but actually what you're talking about here is getting under the very fibre and the heart of communities. Get into the communities. What about if you actually launch, this is a Pixie week, and we are going to do promotions in your town, and you pull all of those shopkeepers together and you do it on what you can create your own day. Have you ever seen a local, when someone puts up a poster in my area, and it might be the local Christmas market they're doing, or we've got a dog show in the park, people come. People are desperate for activity. Don't sometimes think it has to be all done digital. Think of ways that you can own the activity, the connection, the social destination. The byproduct is they will buy and use the shops. You need to put heart and soul into that community. And that, in the short term, is going to mean getting down in there, understanding the needs of those, and being seen as that glue. And when you're seen as the glue, the people locally will think, that's great that these guys are here doing this, and the shopkeepers and the businesses will feel the same. That's the job that's at hand. Do not be removed, because what you're talking about is this stuff, connection. You have to be that. And you'll have to think of ways that you need to get into there and understand each community and be valuable to them.
That is a huge takeaway.
It is a huge takeaway, but it's the biggest and most important thing. If what we've talked about has piqued your interest, then the team and I here at Portas have written a much more in-depth report that delves into all this good stuff in much more detail. And it's full of examples of progressive businesses getting it right, thought-provoking what-ifs to stretch your creative and commercial thinking. Plus, we've done a library of extra resources to learn from. So click on the link in the description or go to weareportas.com to download a copy. Learn from it. Take it into your heart and then go out into the world with it. Now, go forth and thrive in the new kindness economy. On the next episode, I'm going to be talking about that all-important topic of engaging with the next generation.